Second coffee of the day. I'm fasting these days until 1 p.m. So when I'm hungry, I just have a coffee. Neighbor's cat is here. That's my cat. These two are going to have a fight or some kind of a disagreement because they both want food. This one wants to go out. It's like a zoo in here. She thinks she's being left out. Okay, I'll give you some food as well. Rada, don't do these things.
What did you do?
Trying to attack the other one. Welcome to the 911, specifically generation 992. As you know what the PCM, the Porsche Communication Management System, looks like, I'm going to show you some amazing tips and tricks that I didn't know and I didn't find them in the instruction manual, so perhaps it's just a hidden secret that you find accidentally and then you feel really happy that you found something. For those of you who are familiar with this 911 992, you know what the PCM looks like, and if you own this car then you're extremely familiar with it. This is the home screen. So on the left hand side you have these various, windows, buttons, spaces, whatever you want to call it. So you can customize this whole thing. If you go in here and you say configure home, it gives you this screen where you can configure which widgets go where. So you can have the map, calls, date, time, exhaust system, start, stop, all the other things. I've chosen this layout because these are the things that I use on a very regular basis. But you can drag and drop these things to how you like it. You can create a different layout as well. If you want less things or more things, you can do that. So I'm sure most of you who own one of these cars knows that this is how it works. When you click home, this shows what you were looking for. But then there is another thing. When you go into the navigation menu, for example, it's a full screen, but maybe you want to see other things on the side. So you press this little arrow and it opens up this little info screen on the left hand side. Now this is something that I found that, okay, like I need the start stop button, I need the exhaust sound, spoiler I don't care, but it puts it by default. The drive modes and the chassis controls, I like to have them when I'm driving. So I have it configured like that. When you're on the home screen, to configure that little thing on the side, you press configure info widget and then it gives you the options of layouts. So I have layout 1 is like that, 2 is like that, and 3 is like that. So you have the options of 3 layouts. And whenever I'm on this, this screen and I have that, I was like, oh, you have to go through all these menus to choose the layout. But then I found this little cool trick. Now I'm going to show you how to cycle through various screens that I had chosen. This one particularly, I wanted the radio station displayed here, the time, exhaust system, start, stop. So you can do that. And now it takes me to the air control, ventilation. So if I want to control the ventilation along with this, and then I can just scroll again and go to another menu. And what I found very strange is like this air distribution menu, I hadn't chosen it as one of my options, but it still shows up here. So it's probably one of the default screens. Yeah, see, there's so many in here that I hadn't chosen, and it keeps going through those various menus. So this shows that there are options in the car that we didn't configure or customize ourselves, but they are pre-configured that you can flick through. So I thought I should share this with you because once I found this, I was very pleased and happy that there was a shortcut and that I could change the menus, because as you know, with this car everything is through the touchscreen and it becomes a bit of a nightmare. If you're on one screen and you have to do something else, you have to go through the menus and blah blah blah. Specifically, like the start stop button used to be on here in the center console, and they've removed it and put it on the screen. I'm absolutely sure that 99% of the people disable it. The little creature wants to go in. So that's it for the tips and tricks for the 911 for this episode, and until the next one, thanks for watching.